Hi guys, welcome back to All Things Wholesome. This is a channel where we discuss all things that teaches about money skills. As you can see today, I'm not in your typical video setup. I'm just in my car, so I just decided to do this video casually, where I talk about how I navigate through these high interest rates and how I manage my debt, which is my vehicle finance. So I thought I should just share what I do to survive these high interest rates. Maybe some of you can learn one or two things from what I do. So the first thing that I did, as the interest rate kept on increasing, I sat down with my budget and I knew that it required restructuring. What I mean by that is that it required some changes. So I had to get rid of some of the services that I was not really using or that I really didn't need. So I cancelled my Netflix services and also I closed down my credit card. So with my credit card, it was actually helpful, because what I would do is that I would use up all my salary money without realizing it. And then because now I have backup, I have credit card, after I've used up my salary money, I would go to my credit card money and use it. And I didn't realize that I was overspending, because I mean, like, I had money. So now that I've closed the credit card, now it's very helpful, because whenever I feel that, okay, now I don't have money, which means I don't have money because I don't have a backup plan. So now I have to cut my spending. So it's really helpful, because now I've saved up that Netflix money and also the money that I was repaying on my credit card. So yeah, that's what I did. The first thing I did was to get rid of the services and things that I didn't need, and just save up that money. What I did next was to pay extra on my installments, so on my car installments. So as I've closed down the Netflix and I closed down the credit card, the money that I used to pay those services, I now directed to extra payments on my car installments. That helps me because it lowers the interest. So even 200 or even 100 rand extra a month is helpful, because it lowers the interest. So after paying extra on my car installment, I then call or email the bank. I'll link the email that I sent to the bank so that maybe you can use it as reference. I then call them or email them to let them know that the extra payment that I just made is for reducing the contract term, and to leave the installments the same, to let them remain the same. So what that does is that it reduces your loan contract term. So you have three options whenever you are making the extra payment on your car. So the first option is that if maybe you want to pay down your balloon payment, the second option is what I'm doing, which is reducing your contract term. Then you let the installments remain the same, meaning that you want to finish the car quicker. And then number three is when you want to just reduce your monthly installments, because maybe you are feeling the pinch of the high interest rates and you just want to breathe. The third thing that I decided to do was to add on another stream of income. So I'm not going to dive deeper into this because it really breaks my heart. I can't talk about this much, but it really breaks my heart that some of us are trying to make an honest living, and some people feel like they don't want competition in their business or whatever, so they resolve into other things. It's really not nice, and I don't want to talk much about this, but when I was young, I read the book by Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and he talked about bullies of this world, and I didn't understand back then, but now I can see that this world has bullies. People who actually bully you because they can't think outside the box. They don't want any competition. So it's hurtful and it's heartbreaking. Yeah, but I'm not gonna talk much about this. I decided to add an extra income to also add on my car installments. But yeah, it's difficult, as I said. So the last option I would do if I wasn't coping with the changes that I've already made, I would obviously go to the bank and be honest about my situation, because it doesn't help if you keep quiet and then you miss a payment, or now the bank has to repossess your car or your house because you can't pay. You just go to the bank and sit down with them, because I believe that I'm a good client because I pay my debts. I have a good record and I have proof of that. So whenever I talk to the bank, they have to listen, because it's not like I don't pay. I'm a bad client. No, I just have to sit down with the bank, and then we come to a mutual agreement. You can ask to renegotiate or restructure your loan. Anything that will just be a mutual agreement between you and the bank, and where both parties obviously are going to benefit. So the last thing that I wanted to discuss was that if you are considering on taking on a home loan or a car loan or whatever a long-term loan that you might need, you need to consider interest rates. Another way you can mitigate fluctuating rates is by negotiating the best deal for yourself, and also by considering fixing your interest rates. You can fix your interest rates for some time during your loan contract, or maybe you can fix your interest rates for the entire contract loan, depending on what's best and what you consider safe for yourself. Obviously, fixing your interest rates has advantages as well as disadvantages, just like unfixed rates. So you just have to weigh your pros and cons and just go with the best decision for yourself. If you want to learn how to manage your finances and learn money skills, subscribe to the channel for similar content, and don't forget to like this video. And thank you for allowing me in your space and lending me your ear. Always remember that I love you. Have a lovely productive day. Bye.